Hi, class. This first video will walk you through um, the Photoshop interface, and we will set our file up for your favorite topic assignment. Okay, um, so I clicked on this Photoshop icon. If you do not see this Photoshop icon, you can make sure you're logged into your Creative Cloud account, right? If you're not sure how to do that, you need to contact Claudia and Cosby, and they can be, there's an art and media hub link in our Canvas module, and that you can, get all the details of how to contact them. If you have that all set up, then I'm just going to walk you through the basics of the Photoshop interface, and then in another video I will show you how to set up your files. Okay, so I've logged in, and so for me, I have the Photoshop in my dock, and so I clicked on that, and this is what I see, right? Our screens will be a little bit different because I've been working in mine, and yours might probably be empty. But we're going to create a brand new file, and we are not printing this per se, but you're going to learn best practices in our class. And so for this first assignment, we're setting up our file so it could be ready for print, right? And so I'm going to select this print icon. These are the different page sizes, standard page sizes that you can select. You can also create your own size, and that's right here to this right side. This is really important because sometimes you want to create a custom sticker or maybe just a custom graphic for your social media. And so it's kind of good to know that this is where you can modify the adjustments, okay? And so our first flyer is going to be a letter size piece of paper, or artboard space, let's say. And here it's 8.5 by 11. This is something that you probably have interacted with before. It's a very standard size sheet of paper. Make sure that this measurement is in inches. Okay, sometimes it's in pixels, that's too small. So make sure it's in inches. The color mode is RGB, and you can select whatever background color you want. Right now I want white because I'll probably fill it with a color. And the resolution should be 300. Okay, so I'm using this side of my new document window. Once I have all that squared away, I'm going to hit create. Okay, so here I have my artboard right here. This is my canvas where I'm going to be able to copy and paste, transform different items. And so that is good. We have these different windows. I have mine set up on the right side. Some of you might have it up here. That's okay. It's the same function. If in my videos I have a window open and you don't have that window open, you can always go to here, the window, and you can close and activate any of the windows that you'll see me use in here, just in case if you don't see it. Okay. Um, Here we have our toolbar for Photoshop. You'll see here that if you hover over any of the tools, Photoshop kind of gives you a little mini video of what it does. Um, and so that's really helpful. In Photoshop, what's critical, right? It's based on a lot of the things that you can select. So you can copy and paste it and then distort it or transform it in some way. So first things first, I'm going to save my file. So I'm going to go here and I'll go to File, Save As. I'm going to save my file on my computer. And I would suggest if you can figure out how to organize your own files, but I have a folder on my desktop and I named it, art class. So art 63, my first initial last name, and the term. Okay. So here under format, we're going to set up our document. So it's called a layered file. Okay. Otherwise known as a Photoshop document. This allows us, and you'll see us to put different layers on there, from text to colors to different picture elements, and then actually save it in layers so we can continue working or continue to adjust how the image looks without having to re-copy, re-paste everything. Okay. So as you can see, when I hit Photoshop, my file extension changed. Keep that, okay? And I'm gonna name this my first initial last name, flyer. For me, it's a demo, right? So I'm gonna demo and click save. Right, so now it's saved. The file looks pretty much the same. The next thing that I'm gonna do is we're gonna open a couple files. So I'll go to File, Open. I set aside some images. So I'm gonna click on them. You can select multiple images by holding down your Shift key. And you'll hit Open. Okay. And they all open in tabs here in Photoshop, right? This was our first file. This is another. And if you want to, for whatever reason, pull it out so you can actually just have it here floating, you can do that. Not a problem. Just make sure, you keep track of it. If you lose track of where your photos are, you can always go here to Window. Okay. And these are all the files that are open. So whether you lose track of them on the screen, they are here. Okay. A little bit more of kind of housekeeping for Photoshop. If you are not familiar with a Macintosh environment, you might be in a PC. Regardless, that is fine. It will work. Adobe will work no matter what. The only limit is, I think, in Chromebook, right? It doesn't work in Chromebook. So if you do have a Chromebook, or if that's where you're planning to work, please go to the Art and Design Hub and contact Cosby and Claudia. And Chafee does offer a MacBook loaner program, depending on the availability of the laptops. I mention this because if you can keep an eye out while you're working to this upper left-hand corner, if you're on a Mac, right? So here, if I click here, it tells you where you are. I am in Photoshop, right? But I can also be clicking in this background area. I am now in Finder, okay? I mentioned this because sometimes if I am going from one program to another or one background to another, you might be trying to copy and paste something and it's not working, and it can get very frustrating. Check where you are, right? Just in case you're in the wrong space or the space that you think you're in is not true. Okay. So we've basically opened our file. We've set it up. These are the dimensions for your first assignment. We've saved our file and we've opened up a couple of documents. Okay, so in the next video, I'm going to show you some tools to combine these different layers and a little bit more of how we can, fill this layout of yours with your own images. But I think I'll stop here for now. You can get yourself set up. And then when you're ready, you can play the next video. Okay? So I will see you in the next video.